This story is called Wimberly Worried by Kevin Hanks again. And he also wrote the one called Chrysanthemum. And this is Wimberly right here. He likes to draw his characters as mice. I don't know if you noticed that in the other story. Wimberly worried about everything. Big things, little things, and things in between. So big things. I wanted to make sure you were still here. And little things. Mama, what if I shrink? She's worried that she spilled. He worries about things all the time. Wimberly worried in the morning. She worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. And the grandmother has a sweatshirt on that says, go with the flow. Sometimes it's not good to worry too much. At home, Wimberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? I think there's a little crack. And the noise the radiator makes. What if there's a snake inside? That's the heater. At the playground, Wimberly worried about the chains on the swing and the bolts on the slide and the bars on the jungle gym. Too rusty, too loose, too high. And always she worried about her doll, Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? I found her, sweetie. Petal's lost forever. I'll wait for you, Petal. Because sometimes if you have a stuffed animal that you hang out with all the time, it might have to get washed. So she's waiting for Petal to get out for the wash. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wimberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wimberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. Wimberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all, because she keeps rubbing them every time she worries. On her birthday, Wimberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. Look at all those kids. But then Wimberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake. She says, this is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. All of her friends are there. On Halloween, Wimberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about. But then Wimberly worried because she was the only one. So first she's worried that there's going to be too many butterflies, and then she's worried that she's the only one. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Soon, Wimberly had a new worry, school. Wimberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. I loved school. And these are all of her worries. I'm going to read them. By the time the first day arrived, Wimberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Oh, so many things that she worries about. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wimberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. And there's the grandma, have fun. While Wimberly's parents talked to the teacher, Miss Peachum, Wimberly looked around the room. Then Miss Peachum said, Wimberly, there is someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. At first, Wimberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wimberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Petal waved, and Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wimberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. They have something in common. Throughout the morning, Wimberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side, too. Wimberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wimberly knew it, it was time to go home. Come back tomorrow, said Miss Peachum as the students walked out the door. Wimberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. All right, so this story is make-believe, and Wimberly is the main character. And I would say her mom, her dad, her grandma, maybe the teacher, Miss Peachum, and Jewel are some of the other characters in the story. And it's happening mostly at school, but sometimes at home too, at her home. And it is kind of normal to worry about things, but Wimberly, she worried a little too much. So there's a medium amount of worry that everybody kind of does. But sometimes some people worry about way too much, and then they let it kind of take over. And so that's what was happening to Wimberly. But actually, when she got to school, she was worrying a little bit less than normal. So I think once she gets used to it, maybe that worry will start to disappear a little bit.